I most definitely can make a video about PTSD and how it affects people that have been incarcerated. First and foremost, I want to say this is not a video where I'm asking for empathy or sympathy. I know why I went to prison. I understand why I went to prison, but I want to say PTSD and prison are definitely tied together. PTSD could stand for prison traumatic stress disorder. Honestly, prison is full of nothing but traumatic situations and circumstances. In my situation or my circumstance, I was sent to a level 4, which was basically you were locked down for 18 hours and you were out your cell for 6. And while you were out your cell for 6, you were trying to stay alive. Yes, it wasn't like that every single day, but at any moment in time, it could go down. You had people that were off their rocker, off their meds, that would just violently start attacking people. You had people that they just felt like being on one today because they had 176 years to do and they were never going home and they were angry and wanted to vent for a section, so they put their hands on somebody. You had people that were trying to unalive each other over nothing. This is the environment that you live in, that you breathe in, that you eat in, that you wash up in, that you talk on the phone in, that you see your loved ones in, and you in that situation in very abnormal environment 24 hours a day. Now imagine an individual that's been incarcerated for over a decade. In my case, 17 years. Some would say I'm an exception to the rule, but certain things still affect me to this day, if I'm being honest. Things that affect me and affect other people that I've spoken to about, as far as trauma and triggers, is certain conversations, loud noises, just certain things that remind us of what it was like to be incarcerated. For some people, they say they could see a specific food that was on commissary. There's different triggers. It manifests in different ways for different people. I want to say this, though. If you know you've been impacted, if you've been locked up, if you grew up in the hood, if you were in the military, if you've seen some things, there is a possibility you have PTSD. I'm not a mental health professional, but I'm just saying you might have PTSD. If you feel like you're battling certain things, I want to say this, especially to my brothers and sisters coming home from prison. Don't be scared to go to therapy. Don't be scared to go that route. I go to therapy. I'm going to keep going to therapy. Some people go to therapy for a lifetime. If therapy doesn't work for you, there's ulterior, things that you can do to get help if you're dealing with some things. But I encourage everybody, man, if you've been impacted or you feel like you got triggers and trauma behind PTSD or situations you went through, address it, man, before it manifests in a wrong way and you find yourself right back behind them prison walls. I've seen it happen to too many people, man. But at the same time, you can overcome, stay free, and keep it moving, man. Find your peace. That's my video on PTSD.